for being here. It truly means a lot. And today, in this weekend, it's not just about our vacations and our long holidays and picnics. Today, it's about remembrance. It's about remembering the veterans who made it home. It's about remembering those families who lost their loved ones in war. But as I explained in Harrisburg, it started a very long time ago in 1778, right here in the Wyoming Valley, where we had men go out and fight for their liberties and protect their land. And we have honored that every year, right here in Wyoming. So Memorial Day started long before it was official. It started right here in the Wyoming Valley. So thank you for being here. It means a lot, and thank you for everything that you do in the organization for putting this on every year. Thank you.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming. As Sherry mentioned, I'm Marion Zonowski. I'm Vice President of the Wyoming Monument Association. We are the owners and caretakers of the monument and the grounds of this National Historic Site. These are the words of Eliakim Wells. He was a young man who was 23 years of age. He was from the Binghamton area. But he was a businessman, publisher, teacher, and an artist. So the following, what I'm going to be reading, is from his journal, October 2nd of 1858, the Wyoming Valley and Monument. This day I have visited a portion of the Wyoming Valley that fast made memorable in history by the bloody massacre of 1778. This day I have stood on the soil which at times was covered by martyrs' blood. I have stood above the bones of those noble heroes who fell beneath the stars and stripes of a people fighting to be free. Reader, as you imagine my thoughts as I walk the grounds, once so thickly strewn with the dead and the dying, as I mark with particular interest some spots since they little's changed by time or man, or as I read the inscribed names of the patriotic sleepers underneath, I trust a new infection was given to patriotic blood in my veins. I reverently stood with bowed head and thought of the honored dead. How much noble blood was poured out here on that awful afternoon of July 3rd, 1778.
My name is Sherry Emershaw. I am the president of the 24th Connecticut Militia Regiment. I want to thank you all for joining the 24th 6th Annual Memorial Day Weekend Remembrance service honoring the patriots who gave their lives during the Battle of Wyoming that was fought during the Revolutionary War on July 3rd, 1778. In October, Colonel Zebulon Butler, commander of the Wyoming garrison in Wilkes-Barre, ordered soldiers from the garrison to go to the battlefield and gather the bodies of the slain for burial. The remains were placed in a cart and buried in a mass grave. The bones would eventually make their way in 1833 to this majestic monument and interred in a vault within its base. Now imagine, it is 1779, almost a year after the battle, and you have returned to your home to start anew and wish to partake in a service to remember and honor husbands, sons, fathers, brothers, uncles, and neighbors slain that fateful day.
There are those among us who live in a quandary. You are torn by what your hearts tell you to do and what your brain says to do. We are living in precarious times, and we must all make decisions as to where our loyalties lie. We must ponder our choices and hope what we do is right in the eyes of God. For God will show us the way we seek His guidance. We will honor and read the names of the fallen.
Aggie, first name unknown. A. Atheron. Jabez Atherton.
Samuel Cole, Kinsley Comstock, Robert Comstock,
Elijah Fish, Cornelius Fitchett, Epaulet Follett,
Samuel Hutchinson, Elijah Inman, Samuel Jackson,
William Parker, Henry Perch, Noah Pettibone, John Pierce, Asa Stevens, Rufus Stevens.
Ozias Yale. Quacko.
Connecticut. Shoulder firearms. To the front. March.
Peace be with you. Follow.